You filled up lately? Gas prices right now are up a good 10-12 cents a gallon over the past couple of weeks, and that's just the beginning. There's more to come. OPEC just released its latest projection for oil and gas demand in the coming year. Their forecast shows an increase of 900,000 barrels per day in 2010. And you talk to U.S. oil industry analysts, and they say if that becomes a reality, you and I are going to see $4 a gallon gas prices by the spring. Joe Krier is president of Krier Wealth Management to talk about the oil markets, what we need to do to get ready for that hike in our monthly gas bill. I can hear everybody out there. Why? How can they rationalize this?
Yeah, it's sneaking up, and it's just the long progression of inflation working its way here, I guess the big question is, hey, we've been in this massive recession. How can we afford more expensive gas? Well, the fact is that there's still growth in other places in the world, and we're not alone. We are the largest consumer of oil and gas in the world, but China, India, Brazil, Russia, they're all catching up to us in a big hurry.
I'm going to talk about OPEC's power in just a second, but first let's go ahead and crunch some numbers. If you take a look at the way prices for crude have gone up over the past year alone, it pretty much tells the story.
Yeah, we've seen oil go up 100% over the last 12 months, whereas gasoline prices have only gone up 40%. Now, this kind of divergence is normal throughout history, but if oil stays up this high, then you are going to see gas prices go up, and we're coming into the spring-summer driving season when gas prices have gone up every year for the last 15 years.
Why does OPEC have so much power over our economic situation when it comes to gas?
Yeah, well, they're controlling about 35% of the world's oil output right now. They talk about the U.S. having reserves that are, as large as Saudi Arabia, according to some accounts. But the truth is, it's very easy to get over there. They can pump it up to the surface for $10, $11, $12 a barrel, whereas over here our costs are significantly higher than that.
Let's talk about the impact on us. There's some people who think we've turned the corner on economic recovery. Others say we're going to go into a double-dip recession, just waiting for the bottom to fall out on commercial real estate. What's this with gas prices going to do to our ability to get back on our feet?
Yeah, it goes kind of both ways. If we do see gasoline go back up to $4 a gallon, that's going to hurt consumer confidence. And this recovery right now is largely about consumer confidence. Don't we all feel better than we did a year ago, Tuesday, when the market bottomed out? If we're starting to spend $60 or $70 at the pump to fill up, we're not going to feel so good after that.
You're a money guy. What do we need to do?
Yeah, we just have to plan and prepare for it and maybe make some adjustments. It takes a while when gas prices go up for people to react and for the country to react. We have other initiatives out there. One good thing about prices being high is it will force the issue, and it forces us to kind of kick back and straighten out our budgets, which some of us have had to do just because of the credit crunch. So here's another thing. It's pain and suffering, but it's good in the long run.
Yeah, but as you alluded to, it's going to have a ripple effect. I mean, if people can't afford to travel because of the price of gas, that means there's going to be a problem in the hotel and entertainment industry, and staycations are going to be threatened.
Sure. And that, too, goes both ways. In a recession, there's less overseas travel, let's say, for summer vacations. So you've got more people hauling it around the Southeast, more gasoline expenditures there. And that's what we think is going to happen this year. It could end up actually being a good year for Florida, better than expected, because people will come here instead of heading over to London or Paris or whatever else.
But for those who do fly, it could mean more airline fees. I mean, we may need the credit card, I'm being facetious here, for when they have to drop the oxygen masks.
One good thing is that OPEC does not have their act together. And, they are what we would call in the United States an illegal pricing cartel. The U.S. federal government would break them up if they had to, and these guys cheat on each other constantly. So we're kind of looking at that, and they actually gauge how much they're cheating on each other. Right now, they're supposedly 60% over their quotas. So if they're not getting along, oh, absolutely not. They're trying to push the prices up, but we've got other forces working in our favor here.
So we have to wait and see, but we have to be prepared.
Be prepared for an extra $50 to $100 a month in your budget for gas over the next 3 months here.
So we want to help you out with this. We have a whole section on news4jax.com. It's devoted to gas prices and keeping up with the latest at the pump. Go to the Lifestyle tab and click the Automotive section. Joe, appreciate the advice.
I appreciate it.